Yes, I think it can, Diego.
Are you sure of that, Jeremy?
Listen, yes, don't worry about it, Diego. To be honest, I still think I can get a grip on this and I can control it. I mean that.
Okay. Keep me informed, please, man, because I trust you, Jeremy. Goodbye. George. I can't take it anymore. This is too much for me.
Buds of mildew. As though what's happening to you isn't enough.
This is the last thing I needed.
You should be working on obtaining your passport, Mama. It can't be done overnight.
We're supposed to be leaving on Thursday. I don't think we're going to go, Giancarlo. Listen, when Paloma's serious about something, she finds a way to get things done. She moves, goes here and there, she gets what she needs, but she looks so discombobulated that I really think
Discombubu what?
Discombobulated, Giancarlo, as though the world is crashing down on her.
Oh, I get it. And you, why aren't you doing things on your own?
No, well, I'm also a little bit overwhelmed. I can't get used to the idea of going so far away. And I've never been afraid to work hard. And if there hadn't been such a scandal with the hacienda, well... Oh, just imagine what it would be like to look after those coffee plants. To walk among them during harvest time, to see all those little red cherries.
Beautiful.
Hey, is it true that it gets very cold in London?
Oh, yes. They have, cold winter and there's a lot of fog. Typical London fog. You can't see 2 feet ahead of you.
No, well then I'm going to have to buy sweaters. One's made out of wool, right?
Yes, and mittens, earmuffs, woolly
And a pair
hat.
of boots, too.
Yes.
Hey, and how am I going to understand those people? They speak differently over there. I'm going to have a hard time understanding their accent.
You're going to get used to it, Mama.
And Paloma says they have none of the things I like to eat. No pork rinds, no gorditas, no quesadillas. No.
But there are other things, Mama. I'm serious. You're gonna get used to it.
But listen, Giancarlo, what makes me so sad right now is that my poor girl hasn't realized that by deciding to go to London with Mariano, she's basically accepting to be with him. That's what really worries me.
I think she's already accepted him.
You think so? Oh, my sweet daughter.
Well, I think that's what you're thinking now.
No. I swear to you that I'm not.
So then? Because you're the only one who believes that love is sacrifice.
Tell me, Daniela, do you think that someone can sacrifice themselves for love?
Well, are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Swear to it.
I swear to you.
Why don't you ask Paloma to stay in Mexico? Because that would be a real sacrifice.
The bad thing is that I'm not the one who can decide that.
Let's see. Let's be really open here, If Paloma goes to London, the only one who's making a sacrifice is Diego.
And if she doesn't go, the one who's gonna continue to make a sacrifice is Paloma. This is about her career, Daniela. About the future she has as an executive. And the possibility of restarting her life without so many problems. Without Diego.
And with you, right?
Well, maybe, and why not?
Okay, it's pretty clear to me now. You're not going to do anything to prevent two people who love each other from being separated, correct?
Tell me, Daniela, tell me one thing. Why is it you who's coming to fight for Diego? Why isn't he looking for Paloma? I mean, I know how much you love him and he's your brother, right? But don't you think that resolving his love life is going a bit too far? True love involves two people, Daniela. And in this case, Paloma's the one who has to decide. Diego or me.
I know why you're doing it, but that's not enough reason to continue with the blackmail. You have to consider that sooner or later you're going to lose the baby. If Miguel decides to acknowledge that he's the baby's father, there's nothing we can do to stop him.
But in any case, you know that it's not an easy process. And I want you to make it even more complicated for them. It's obvious that the only thing those two want right now is money. I don't think they want to change the baby's papers and risk losing a fat monthly allowance.
In other words, you'll put up with the blackmailing for as long as they feel like it.
No. What I want to do is corner them, George. It's obvious that legally they can't take the baby out of the country. It's also obvious that their relationship with Ricardo and Constanza can't be very good. Therefore, they have no other choice but to rely on me and the money that I can give them.
I understand you.
I'll say it again. This is about cornering them. Cancel the credit cards they have. Berenice has a checking account, so cancel that too. Let's make it hard for them to maintain the standard of living they're used to.
Very well. I'm going to need you to sign some papers for me. And don't you think all of this could be harmful to the baby?
I promise you that in less than a week they're going to want to get rid of him. Miguel can't stand being poor, and Berenice has already shown that she's willing to do anything just to stay with Miguel.
Anything else?
We have to find out where Ricardo is. Find a way to bring him back into the country.
Don't worry about it. I'm serious. I'll take care of that. Putting Ricardo in prison is an issue I'm regarding as something very personal.
One more thing, George. Try to get an annulment for my marriage, so that Berenice has no right at all to claim absolutely anything for herself.
Diego. Can I talk to you right now?
Gamsel, Yai Borom.
I'm going to do what you said. It's so nice to see you.
Oh, well, same here. Have a nice day.
See you.
What are you doing here? You're taking the risk of being...
I came here... Well, I came to tell you, Diego, that I'm here. That's all.
You found out what happened.
Daniela just told me all about it.
And what do you think?
You have to get your son back, Diego, and you have to start all over again, and I'm here.
And you?
Well, well. What a big surprise to see you here, Miss Olivares. Why did you honor us with your visit?
But it's just not possible. What do you mean they're sending her to London?
Shh. Not here. I'll explain it in a second. Just look at this. Where's Margarita? She is never at her desk.
They should get rid of her.
Well, like I was telling you, I talked to Inés this morning. She confirmed the news herself.
But my God, what is Alvianeta thinking now? How can he possibly send an idiot like that collector to represent us, to be the image of Mexican coffee in London?
And it's not only in London. It's the International Organization of Coffee. Do you see now? That shameless whore is leaving the country with a big fat prize.
All right, so? Were you able to take the property away from her? Fabian told me on the phone he had good news.
That's what it looked like at first. But as you can imagine, between Inés and Latore, they managed to turn the tables in favor of those two little thieves.
I mean Inés, but she was the one...
Oh, yes, Barbara, but stop. And don't even ask me why or how, because I don't know. The fact is that Elena Olivares got what she wanted. She's the owner of a hacienda, and she's an important person overseas now.
Oh, no. Maybe everyone has sided with her, but you and I still have something that we can use against her. You know what? Her wonderful progress makes me happy. because she's